Hello, friends. I'm Ash, licensed microphone owner, and today I am joined by...
JetX Rose, hello.
Hello. And you have never read The Eye of Argon, correct?
No, I have not.
Okay, what do you know about it?
I know that the author was 16 when he wrote it, and I know he regretted it.
Okay.
That's pretty much all I know.
Okay. The Eye of Argon was written in 1970, submitted and published in a science fiction magazine. And I love this story so much. I can't even explain it. I kind of think of it as the granddaddy of modern day bad fan fiction, even though it isn't actually fan fiction, because it hits so many of the notes up to and including the compulsory need to come up with new names for eyes.
All right.
Yeah. I don't really want to say a whole lot more about it, just so I don't ruin the surprise. I love it so much that it seemed like a great way to kind of kick things off, but I wanted to take somebody along with me on the journey who maybe was not so familiar with it, because I like to share the things I love. So, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, I'm not going to be editing it as I read it. I'm going to try and preserve most of the original flavor. Where I can. So, buckle up, I guess. All right. The weather-beaten trail wound ahead into the dust-racked climes of the barren land which dominates large portions of the Norgolian Empire.
I like this already.
Age-worn hoofprints smothered by this I got it right the first time. Sifting sands of time shone dully against the dust-splattered crust of Earth. The tireless sun cast its parching rays of incandescence from overhead, halfway through its daily revolution. Small rodents scampered about, occupying themselves in the daily accomplishments of their dismal lives.
Oh,
Dust.
no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Dust sprayed over 3 heaving mounts in blinding clouds while they bore the burdensome cargoes of their struggling overseers. Prepare to embrace your creators in the Stygian haunts of hell, barbarian, gasped the first soldier. Only after you have kissed the fleeting stead of death, wretch, returned Grigner.
Wait, Grigner?
Grigner. For all of you taking notes at home, that is indeed spelled Grignr. Grigner.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. A sweeping blade of flashing steel riveted from the massive barbarian's hide-enameled shield as... Hide-enameled. I love this story. Have I mentioned that I love it? Because I really love it.
I kind of feel bad for laughing knowing that this guy was 16, but at the same time, like, this is... Yeah.
Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it.
All right.
Yep. As his rippling right arm thrust forth, sending a steel-shod blade to the hilt into the soldier's vital organs, the disemboweled mercenary crumpled from his saddle and sank to the clouded sward, sprinkling the parched dust with crimson droplets of escaping life fluid.
Wait, I have to stop you here. Life fluid?
Life fluid. It's not just eyes that get new names. It's everything that gets new names. All anatomy is up for grabs.
Oh, no.
The enthused barbarian swilveled about, his shock of fiery red hair tossing robustly in the humid air currents as he faced the attack of the defeated soldier's fellow in arms.
I just inhaled my coffee. Sorry, please continue.
"Damn you, barbarian!" shrieked the soldier as he observed his comrade in death. A gleaming scimitar smote a heavy blow against the renegade's spiked helmet, bringing a heavy cloud over the Ecordion's misting brain. Shaking off the effects of the pounding blow to his head, Grigner brought down his scarlet-streaked edge against the soldier's crudely forged hauberk, clanging harmlessly to the left side of his opponent. The soldier's steed whinnied as he directed the horse back from the driving blade of the barbarian. Grigner leashed his mount forward as the hoarsely piercing battle cry of his wilderness-bred race resounded from his grinding lungs.
No! No!
Oh, can't you just feel it?
No!
Oh, boy.
No.
A twirling blade bounced harmlessly from the mighty thief's buckler as his rolling right arm cleft upward, sending a foot of blinding steel ripping through the Samarian's exposed gullet. A gasping gurgle from the soldier's writhing mouth as he tumbled to the golden sand at his feet and wormed agonizingly in his deathbed.
He wormed?
He wormed.
He wormed.
He did the worm.
He did the worm.
He did indeed.
Killed him so hard he did the worm.
Grigner's emerald green orbs glared lustfully at the wallowing soldier, struggling before his chestnut-swirled mount. Now, I want you to take note.
Lustfully?
Yes. This is a recurring theme.
Lustfully?
Lustfully. That word is used and abused throughout the entirety of this story. Although you could argue for some subtext here. Maybe it was intentional. Who knows?
Maybe. All right.
His scowling voice reverberated over the dying form in a tone of mocking mirth. "You city-bred dogs should learn not to antagonize your better." Reining his weary mount ahead, Grigner resumed his journey to the Noragolian city of Gorzom, hoping to discover wine, women, and adventure to boil the wild blood coursing through his savage veins. The trek to Gorzom was forced upon Grigner when the soldiers of Kryn were leashed upon him by a faithless concubine he had wooed. His scandalous activities throughout the Samarian city had unleashed throngs of havoc and uproar among its refined patricians, leading them to tack a heavy reward over his head. He had barely managed to escape through the back entrance of the inn he had been guzzling in, as a squad of soldiers pounced upon him.
They what now?
They pounced upon him.
Okay. To be fair,
Yeah?
when I was a teenager, I wasn't very good either. But also, my stuff didn't make it to the internet when I was a teenager.
Yes. I can thankfully say the same.
Yeah.
After spilling a spout of blood from the leader of the mercenaries as he dismembered one of the officer's arms, he retreated to his mount to make his way towards Gorzom, rumored to contain hoards of plunder and many young wenches for any man who has the backbone to wrest them away.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
And that is the end of part 1. So, your thoughts?
Okay. My thoughts.
Yes?
I sort of understand what he was going for.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I just want to say that I do understand. As a writer myself, I get it.
Uh-huh.
That was not the way to do it. He probably like if he had stuck with it and rewritten a few dozen 100 times,
Well,
he might have gotten there.
I'm gonna tell you right now, in my personal opinion, that's probably the best part of the whole thing.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
The next chapter is where the spaces in between words start to disappear.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. All right then.
Yep. Thank you for joining
Yeah,
me for that.
thank you for bringing me along on this
Yep.
lovely adventure.
Yep. And, you're gonna want to prepare yourself for the next chapter.
Okay. All right.